Good afternoon, LC people. Well, you saw my post yesterday about this 500. The other set of carburetors to put on the other side. Basically, all I needed to do was fire it up and get it running today. Sort out the power valve cables because they were sticking. Basically, get it running and put it all back together. Unfortunately, as you know, these things never go to plan, do they? I spent a couple of hours on it. It was getting spark, it was getting fuel. It didn't even want to fire. So I thought, okay, I'll come back to that. I'll have a look at the power valve cables. So I think, oh, okay. To actually get them off the bike and have a look, I had to take the carburetors off again. And then I found this pipe here. It's a water pipe, that one with a clip on it. It was connected here, but it wasn't connected on the inside of the barrel. The other side of here, inside of there, there's a stub it goes on. That pipe was off. So I thought, okay, I'm glad I took that off. I managed to get it on the inside of the barrel. I've got to put it back on there. Unfortunately, the cables on it were very, very stiff. That was the first thing. It struggled yesterday, if some of you watched the video. You watch the servo now. No problem with the servo. So, okay. I've lubricated the cables, done the best I can with them. The sad thing is, excuse my phone, I've come to this. That's moving on the valves before the valves are turning. There's quite a bit of play there. Look at that. I've had a word with a guy and he's going to have to come back to me because as far as I'm concerned, although it's going to be working, I don't think it's going to be doing exactly what it should. Whoever had worked on it before for the guy, they must have loosely put it together. So when I took the first exhaust off, there was no exhaust gasket. I thought, okay, alarm bells are ringing. The other exhaust gasket were missing. I haven't even took the other pipes off at the bottom yet. So no, I hit snags. And I've had this with Phil's bike. Come to do something, there's another problem, and another problem, and another problem, and another problem. You know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news for the guy, but it's just, I don't know. I could have put it back together and linked to it all up, but if he has a problem, he'll come back to Dave. And as you know, Dave doesn't do things like that. Everybody I do a bike for, they get a personal video. And unfortunately, in this situation, there is problems going on here. That ain't moving the valves at all. That's just... I can't imagine that's normal for one of these. I've not done too many of them, as you know, but if I see something I don't think it's right, I have to open my mouth and say. But at the minute, that's the loose play you've got, which I can't imagine for the life of me is right. But Michael Parker is going to come back to me. He'll have to pay me a visit and form a plan. Whether he wants me to put it all back together and see how it performs, that's up to him. But it's not had an engine rebuild by the looks of it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just very worried at the minute. I had this before when I worked on it last year. There was one situation after another. But this is what you find, you know. Yeah, I've come across it. I'm sure you guys have. People have restored these things or they've done certain things, but have they just masked a problem, sprayed over a rusty wing with filler and just banged it out the door? It happens, I'm afraid. But, you know, I'm not surprised and I'm not disappointed. Well, I'm disappointed for Michael because I think he just thought what he was told was what he told me. But anyway, I can't do any more at the minute. I'm sort of dead in the water until he comes back with me with a plan. Because I don't know at the minute. Certainly don't like that. Don't like that at all. Anyway, folks, I'm sorry it's not running. and I can't show you some an happy ending today. But you know, tomorrow's another day. I'm going to have my cup of tea, and I think I'm going to bugger off home. Thanks for watching, and hopefully tomorrow's a better day. Dilly dilly.